What's up guys, Dry Ice Gaming here, and today guys, I am going to be playing this game called Hidden Agenda. I have not played this game yet, nor have I read or heard about anything about this game, guys, but the cool thing is, I get to use my phone as a controller, which I think is really cool. Like, this game looks really, really cool. I'm really excited to play this, though. So, what the heck? What is up with that guy? He's just sitting there praying. And there's a bomb tied to him. What? What is this? What? The heck? Guys, but the really cool thing is, I'm not using my PlayStation. What? Holy crap, dude. What the heck? What happened here? Guys, but the cool thing about this game is that I don't have to use my controller, so you guys aren't going to hear button mashing and all that stuff. I get to use my phone. I get to use my phone as my controller, which is really cool. It's been updated. Play World War II later. I will later.
Of
course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook color.
Promise. I'll play World War II later, guys. So.
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
So, what do I think we should do? I think we should scope out the area.
It doesn't feel right. Let's scope it out.
You're gonna kill yourself. Why, dude? Why, Braden? Why are you gonna kill yourself?
I'll take the door around back.
Windows mine.
Stealth mode. I'll see you in there.
Alright.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
Oh, what? Okay. I got a fast finger. Investigate. I think I need to find my partner.
Tom!
He's right there. What in the world? Careful. What the? This dude's literally This dude is literally tying him up to the... Is that a mousetrap? This dude is literally tying her up in a trap.
Hands up now!
Hey, you better freeze.
To shoot, move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
Alright.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
I'm not gonna shoot. I'm not gonna shoot.
I will shoot.
Don't shoot!
Hey! Don't test my aim, fucker!
I am not gonna hurt her.
Please help me, please get me out of here.
Let's take it calm.
Hey, easy. Easy now. Let's just take this nice and slow. It's not worth it. It's over.
Yeah. I think that was the best option. Alright. He's giving himself up. Alright, good, good.
The hunt for the Trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd
Nice,
Precinct
guys.
arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers.
Nice.
More on this story.
We
as it
arrested this dude
develops.
called the Trapper, guys, because basically, here, I'm gonna pause the game real quick. I'm gonna explain kind of what's going on, what I know a little bit, what's going on. I kind of read a little bit about this, or I, like, through the trailer and all that stuff. Like, there's this guy called the Trapper that has been killing random people for no reason. He's just been going into their homes or getting famous people and then tying them up in traps, in bomb traps. And when the police try to come and save them, like, the trap just blows up and kills them. Like, it's really, really weird. I don't know why, but it's really, really weird. Wait, I think this game's awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called Trapper Killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game.
See?
Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. I ask that the court consider Jonathan Finn's voluntary confession of his crimes. He has spared the victims' families a prolonged trial, and in doing so, has demonstrated a glimmer of remorse. Therefore, it is my recommendation that Jonathan Finn be spared the death penalty and instead sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole. Thank you.
That's what I think.
Jonathan Finn, you have committed crimes of such a depraved nature that this court has no alternative but to sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Seriously. So he's gonna die. Hidden agenda. Huh. Now, guys,
Tap
like,
the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
I am Ray Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's get...
I'm gonna read some of this to you guys. So, some of the biographies. Okay, so Becky Marney, the cop I was just playing as, she is a rookie cop for the 3rd Precedent. Let me see. Let me find. Tom Nelson, he was Becky's partner with the 3rd Precedent. Jonathan Finn, he was caught with a red-handed, or Jonathan Finn, the Trapper. Like, everyone thinks it's him right now. He caught red-handed with the kidnapped victim, Dayala Cardenas, and he was convinced of the Trapper murders, and he is sentenced to death by lethal injunction. Felicie Graves, she is the person that was trying to make sure he was not sentenced to death, and she was the attorney for the Trapper Killer, and she recommended to life imprisonment and not to death. And Dayala Cardenas, this is the girl that was tied up in Finn's workshop. Bill Vastone, the judge that sentenced Jonathan Finn to death for the Trapper's killing scenes. And then the ripple events I have going on is Becky, which was my character, she arrested Finn.
Off tonight with our very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man. I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a
Oh.
kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Huh. Interesting. This is Becky. That's Becky right there, the cop I was playing as.
Good morning, everyone. Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the Magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary, I pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
What? Just happened.
Hey, Becky. Ignore him.
Calvary?
Everyone knows he only reported you because you're the biggest target.
Glad to know my accomplishments have earned me something.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
I'd be doing a lot better if Calvary would take a short walk off a tall building.
Hey,
I
just
think
promise me you
I'm
won't do
fine.
anything.
He's just a jerk.
Don't give IA anything to work with. At least while the inquiry's still open.
Yeah, thanks. Just gotta keep telling myself that.
Detective Marnie, we have a word in my office.
Alright, guys, I got another bio to read you guys. For Sergeant Riggs, he was, Becky's sergeant in the homicide department. And here's another, logbook for the arrest. Becky and her partner were promoted into homicide under Sergeant Riggs, which is interesting. And then for Becky, she arrested the trapper and was promoted to homicide, and she was later accused of mishandling evidence at a crime scene. Jack Calvary, he was the lead of the detective trapper investigation. He recently accused Becky of mishandling the evidence. He was the guy that was getting all upset at Becky, and he was also, and Tom was also promoted. This is Calvary right here. Yeah, that was being a big jerk to
Marnie,
Becky. No,
I'm
this
not
is
supposed
Sergeant
to
Riggs.
comment on
my bad.
ongoing internal affairs investigation, but
It's
if
Sergeant
it starts
Riggs. My
affecting my
bad,
best
guys.
detective,
I'm sorry, sir.
Nick, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
You know, it sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I want to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load. Knowing you send someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
I don't know how he wasn't already set for death. It's a heavy load. Looking forward to his execution. Yeah.
Knowing Jonathan Finn's about to make his exit is what gets me up in the morning, sir.
Better than a cup of coffee.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know.
This is this girl. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to do that. This is the
Well, he
girl
doesn't have
that's
much
the
time left,
attorney
does
for the
No, he doesn't.
This
You wanna
was
give me a little
the
preview?
trapper's attorney.
Kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. got a plan?
I know how to get what I need. Call you after.
Now I'm going to talk to Finn, Jonathan Finn, the guy that's
Your attorney says
accused
you've
of being
got
the
something you want
trapper.
to share with me? You've got 5.
Hold up, guys. Got another bio I gotta read. For this girl is the girl that she was just talking. Felicie was just talking to. She asked Lana Petty. She asked Felicie to hear her client's confession before his execution. Which is Jonathan Finn.
Round and I'm out of here.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive.
You can't forgive your abusers.
That is true.
Once you've put them in the ground. Forgiveness doesn't work like that.
I didn't kill anyone!
Finn, calm down.
Calm? I'm about to fucking die! And nobody will know the truth.
What do you mean? What truth?
I'm gonna die a liar. A dirty, sinning liar.
Truth about what?
The confession, the murders, everything!
Oh, so now you didn't kill them? The chaplain, the orderly? Then who did? I'm sorry, Finn, but your time is up.
Wait, please, Miss Graves.
We're done.
It was Adam. Adam Jones. From the orphanage.
I'm listening.
He was my friend. Went through the same hell as me. He killed them. It was Adam, not me.
Oh,
I'm listening. But you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we've seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later...
My biography just got updated.
Couple of centuries, hell if I know. Adam tracks me down online. And he keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, 'cause I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a henhouse. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found it?
No.
Beginning of the game.
Oh, you can go see for yourself.
That's the beginning of the game, guys. That's what that guy was. Who that guy was spraying was. That was that father.
Adam? Now?
He kidnapped him.
No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
You gotta draw me a treasure map.
All I can do is point you in the right direction, but,
Nope. You got words. Use them.
I kinda need to show you myself, you know?
So let's
kinda
say
curious.
you're telling the truth. You don't know where he is now. Sounds to me like he's left you high and dry.
I know what Adam's like. Kind of places he hangs around. We could go together, check it out.
You gotta give me more than that, or you ain't going nowhere.
I can't take it! I'm not supposed to be here! It's not supposed to go like this!
Finn! Stop it!
This is insane.
Adam told me this wouldn't happen.
He told me I'd be out by now. He promised!
Let me find him.
If this is all true, I will make sure you don't die a liar, okay? I will look into Adam Jones. If he's out there, I'll find him.
Alright, guys, got another bio to read. Hold up. Okay, so Jonathan Finn, Alright, guys, hold up. I gotta go for a second. Alright, guys, so here's another bio update. So Finn claims he's pretended to be the Trapper, and it takes the heel read off. He says that Adam Jones is the real killer, Finn's best friend. And then for Felicie, here's the confession. And then Father Romansky, he was the chaplain responsible for the Las Palmas orphanage. Huh. This is really weird.
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Look, I know where you're going with this, and it's not gonna work. There's no way they're letting Finn out. It's too flimsy.
I know. That's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
I never wanted the death sentence, but I just don't think this is enough to stop it from happening.
Finn is not a good man, but he is not the Trapper. And if he dies, the Trapper is still out there.
Let's take it to the judge.
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Vanstone, see what happens.
Thank you, Felicity.
Don't thank me yet. Thank you so much for seeing me so quickly.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
Yes, sir. I just spoke with Mr. Finn.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
I have doubts, but we do have a record of an Adam Jones at the orphanage, same time as Finn.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
There's no way to know unless we try, sir.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
I think that he can help us. If you grant Finn a single-day release under armed guard, we may save an innocent man from wrongful execution.
I see. All right, Miss Graves. I'm going to grant Jonathan Finn a temporary release into police custody. But only for 3 hours, no more.
Thank you. Hey, Lana, you're not gonna believe this.
He actually went for it?
Surprised the heck out of me.
Wow. Nice work, Felicity.
Don't call me that. I'm gonna head over to Homicide and let him know.
Good call. And Felicity, thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
Huh. That's really weird. Huh.
Outrageous. Case against Finn was air goddamn tight. Nailed him with a hostage, for Christ's sake. Had to be one hell of a tale for you to go and spin the judge's head around.
I'm just doing my job, Detective Calvary. I try not to miss things that might be important. I know that's sort of a foreign concept around here.
I'm not gonna punch a DA. Not a lady one, at least.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I think there's something there. Judge thinks so too. He's granting a temporary release into police custody to help find Adam Jones. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I'd remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn?
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze?
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. How can you even entertain the idea of letting this scumbag out of his cell? Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
I think I'd like to hear from Detective Marnie, if you don't mind.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the Trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next.
5 years ago, 3 weeks prior to Finn's arrest. Search the area. I think that'd be a better idea than to just enter the trailer. Jeez, you stupid dog. What the heck?
This is 609 on the CFBIP. Open exit on the highway. No perp. Gonna make an entry to the trailer.
609 acknowledged. Caution advised.
Careful.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Alright. Bomb making equipment. Footsteps. And then wire cutters. What? I got some more bios I can read, guys. So, Adam Jones, he supposedly died at the fire that closed down the Las Palmas orphanage. Bill Falstone, the judge, he granted Finn release. After that, Jonathan Finn was released. And then Simon was the medical trapper. Simon Hillary, he was the medical examiner in the trapper case. This is really interesting. Holy crap. She's...
Help me. Please.
Okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh God. Please help me. Please. What's happening?
She has a bomb. What? Are you crazy? Of course I'm a hell.
I'm gonna remove the timer.
Oh God. Oh my God, get me out of there. Ah!
Okay. Calm down, please.
Hurry. Oh, God.
What? I'm guessing.
Well, at least we only had one casualty that night.
Not that it did a lot of good. Social worker was killed in a hit and run a few weeks later.
What?
It
She
wasn't the kind
died?
of thing I'm eager to
A
repeat.
few weeks later, she
Finn must have seen
died.
you coming. Got out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
Catherine Hope. Yeah.
It was very brave of you to go in there alone.
I was,
This
just
is
doing my job.
Catherine's.
And how did you link Finn
Here, guys, let me read you guys Catherine's bio real quick. That girl that was tied up. She was Finn's social worker at the orphanage, but Becky saved her from the trapper. Forensics evidence from the crime scene that led to Finn's arrest. It's really weird.
the scene?
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. Sorry about that. That's really, really
I
weird.
discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
Okay, let's ease up on the pissing contest, all right? Let's at least try to pretend to work together.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
Oh.
The Trapper case shook everyone up.
Roasted.
I think we've poured enough salt on all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Or anything else we can help you with?
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand? I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Calvary, stop. We'll have Mr. Hillary look into it. Let you know if we find anything.
Thank you.
Hey, Graves.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful. Oh, hey, what are you doing tonight?
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. Not gonna be able to get through it on my own.
Okay, sure. I can help you with that.
Perfect. Call me.
Oh, she looks happy. She just got a friend. Uh-huh. I'm thirsty, you guys. Hold up, I'm gonna get something to drink. Alright guys, sorry about that.
A rat trap.
Here we go.
Yep. Found one at each of his crime scenes. Some kind of messed up calling card.
I had no idea.
We managed to keep it out of the press. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, the Undertaker. After he killed him, the Trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door, and the officer who got the call took it in the chest. Simple, but messy. Not a guarantee he killed the responder.
Was there anything more on the victim? I mean, he's the only one without a connection to Las Palmas, just a local gin hound.
Finn called it a dry run with a wet noodle. I guess that was his idea of some kind of sick joke. But then again, if he's not the Trapper, God damn it. This case is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Ricky, do you want to take a break?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's just, this was all ancient history. And staring at these files again, Finn's execution coming up, I don't know, it's been hard to sleep with this shit just running through my head.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah, you're right. Second target, nasty piece of work.
Oh, this is the one that would beat the kids till you couldn't recognize them.
LeMay. Orderly at Las Palmas. A couple years before the orphanage, narcotics had a file on him a mile wide.
But they couldn't get anything to stick.
Slippery son of a bitch. The Trapper left his body in a pitch-black room, rigged a light fixture with C4. The cop who showed up flipped the light switch and Let there be light.
Great.
He's definitely elevating here. I mean, his first real kill, more sophisticated, but he wasn't satisfied.
Third target, Father Rominsky, leader of the pack. Chaplain at Las Palmas and the man behind the abuse.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. The trapper knocked him out, cut him open, and rigged him up with explosives to blow if he moved. We got a tape of the whole thing a few days later. The sick fucker made Rominsky kneel in prayer for hours, confessing his sins.
Beginning of the game,
When he got
guys.
what
See,
he
I
wanted,
told
he
you.
called Sergeant
That's the
Teller.
beginning of the game.
Did you know the other two cops?
That was my precinct.
So, all three of them, and you, a first responder in the botched attempt, all from the 3rd precinct?
The murders were in our district.
How well did you know the other two? I mean, how well did you know the other first responders?
Enough to know that I didn't like him much. I got out of there as soon as possible.
What if the first victims in each incident were just a smokescreen, and the real target was the 3rd precinct?
What in the world? That's interesting. I think I'm gonna go with interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah?
These 3 cops, they weren't exactly best of the boys in blue.
How so?
3rd precinct had problems. Of chemical variety.
They were using?
Yeah, and then some.
I'm surprised this never came up in the investigation.
I'm not. Anyways, you might have something.
What's up with you and Calvary?
No, there's a guy who's got it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
I'm gonna go with angry.
All I ever wanted was to get out of this shithole and join the FBI. As soon as I finally grow the stones to apply for training, guess what that piece of shit does?
No.
Yeah, Calvary just had to stick his nose in it.
What did he do?
He says that I misplaced evidence.
Ouch.
And now there's even a full-blown inquiry. Even when they come up with nothing, it's still an inquiry. It means not above suspicion, and the FBI doesn't want people who are not above suspicion.
That's some hard luck, Becky.
Hard luck. My father was a hero in the department. My first week on the beat, he eats his gun. That's hard luck.
Whoa. It's tough.
You haven't heard the things that they say about me. Every time I walk into a room, I can feel it. I'm a joke to half of these people.
No, I'm sure that's not true, Becky.
There's no use in denying it. I'm supposed to be crazy, right? Like father, like daughter.
Becky,
Supposedly.
you're a good cop. Okay, I'm sure everything's going to work out.
Yeah, I wish I could believe that.
Wow, it's crazy. My gosh. State Park cabin.
This is 125 at the 1016.
31 hours
Make
until
an entry.
his
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
31 hours. What's going on here?
This is the police. Anyone here? Oh, dear God.
Oh, dear.
Sir, can you hear me?
What? Oh my god. He blew up. What?
Hey, what's going on?
2 hours later.
We got a problem.
What?
Victim's a cop.
What? What happened?
I was just trying to put that together. Call came in and there was a body. Responder showed up, body was rigged. Trapper style.
There's no way.
You don't mean that...
Yeah.
No. No, somebody has made a mistake. There's no way.
I don't think so.
Let me see.
Stop.
Don't let go of me.
Becky, stop. It's Calvary.
What?
Before you go in, you need to know that the victim is Calvary.
Oh my god.
Calvary? Oh my god.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it seems like Calvary brought a prostitute.
God.
Brought her back here where, you know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s, brunette.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall, then hit one thing. Only blood here's his. And Officer Montesinos.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck.
Gotta find some clues. Wait, this thing won't work.
That's a whole clip. If someone cut his throat from behind, then why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss? Oh god. It's really him.
Oh god.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
Becky, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this. Where were you last night?
I spent the night, or the evening, with Felicity Graves. Going over files.
All night?
Yeah? So?
Shit.
What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts. Everyone knows how you and Calvary felt about each other.
Tom.
You have to be careful.
Do you really think I could do something like this? Listen to yourself.
I'm not accusing you.
Oh no, but it's the first thing that pops up in there.
You can't blow up. You know what this looks like. Be smart.
I'm just gonna be insane.
This isn't happening.
I wish it wasn't.
I hated that fucker, but I would never do something like this.
I believe you.
You shouldn't have to believe me.
Simon!
Oh my god.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on.
Whoa. Okay. He was murdered. Calvary was murdered. And then Simon was almost killed by that trap. And then Officer Monstrous, he was injured. That officer that went in, he was injured. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do it this set. I'm gonna get a drink though. Wow, that was part one. That took a while, guys. Wow, that took a while. But I'm gonna continue. That took a while. Oh. See what I told you guys?
And now, part 2 of Hidden Agenda.
What? This game's crazy, guys. Oh my gosh. Guys, but after this part is over, I'm probably gonna go like take a little break. Like I'm gonna end the stream, go take like a little hour, 30 minute to up to a like 30-minute hour break, and then I'm gonna play the last 2 parts for you guys, because I'm pretty sure there's only 4 parts in this game. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I don't know. It's not that long. It's a long game though.
Hey, Simon, how you holding up?
Hanging in there.
A lot of extra work whenever there's a freak on the loose, I guess.
24 hours. So one more day and then Finn's gonna die.
Okay, guys, settle down. Listen up. Hey, listen up. We lost a cop today. Another one won't be returning to active duty. And it could have been even worse. I know it's gonna be tough on all of us. No one here ever thought we'd see the day that Jack Calvary went down for the count. Well, let's be blunt, he wasn't the kind to catch his flies with sugar. But he was one of us. And this atrocity cannot stand.
Concerned or curious? What's the latest in the witness? I think.
And what about the bomb, sir? Was it intended to kill us?
We got lucky. The blast exploded outward from the body, so when Hillary moved Calvary, the bulk of the force hit the wall.
I'm grateful I still have my hands.
Yeah, me too. Montesino's not so lucky.
So you really think this is the Trapper?
Could be this Adam character. Could be the hooker. Until we have reason to believe otherwise, we are treating this as a Trapper copycat. It's entirely possible that Jonathan Finn is somehow pulling the strings from behind bars. We have District Attorney Felicity Graves here to help with the investigation. She is familiar with the Trapper's MO. She's here to help. Please extend her every courtesy. One more thing. District Attorney Felicity Graves has negotiated to have Jonathan Finn temporarily released into our custody.
Ah, come on. You believe this?
Hey, I think this might be a valuable lead, and I'm gonna follow it through. Anyone has a problem with that, you know where my office is. Detective Marney, I'm gonna need you to look into Calvary's old Trapper case files. We're looking for links here, anything we could have missed.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, time to get moving.
I'm just
remember,
not gonna go mean.
Jack
I'm just
Calvary
gonna
is
do whatever
watching
I'm
from
supposed
whatever
to
shithole
do.
he ended up in. Let's do him proud.
Any new bios?
Miss Graves.
How you holding up?
At least he's willing to help. Huh? How are you holding up? I'm gonna say it's tough losing a cop.
It's tough losing one of the ranks. No matter how it goes down. But thank you for asking. Let you know if we find anything.
They're getting ready to move Finn for his little field trip. I'd like for you to join us.
So would I. If I can get out of the dungeon. So I've been going over it in my head.
What?
You needed an alibi for me at the crime scene. Do you really believe that I had something to do with this?
Becky.
I asked you a question.
Will you let me through, please?
I'm your partner. We have to be honest with each other.
Honest? Fine. Here's honest. Everybody knows about this beef between you and Calvary. Some of these guys, they don't think you're all there. You've got to start watching out for yourself.
Tom, you're accusing me of murdering a fellow officer.
You had motive. I'm just doing my job.
Why are you pushing me, Tom?
What?
I don't get it. Are you trying to rile me up? You want to go a few rounds?
The hell?
Because I will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that a threat?
Adam Jones was definitely at Las Palmas, same time as Finn. Allegedly died in the fire that shut the place down. Now, according to Finn, Jones grew up to be the trapper, but how can that be possible? Doesn't make sense.
Let's investigate the
If
orphanage.
these killings are connected to the Las Palmas orphanage, Father Rominsky is at the center of it. It's just too bad that the rest of the clergy took a vow of silence the minute things started to get hairy for him. But Finn told Felicity that Rominsky had some kind of secret room at the orphanage. Couldn't find any reference to this in the police records. I guess it's time for me to head over to Las Palmas and take another look.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do, is because that's where, like, the main killing was. Like, he had the best, like, the main killing of the orphanage. Like, this is like where the father was killed. You better be careful. The hell? That was weird. I don't know what the heck's going on there. Gee. Guys, by the way, if you can hear my parents, just ignore them. Like, I mean, they're just having a little conversation right now. They're not arguing, it's just a conversation. The heck?
Hello? Hello?
Oh gosh. Oh, this is kind of getting scary, guys. Okay. That's all I could find, guys. Strange quote. And then that picture. Huh.
Hey!
Whoa.
Hey, who's there?
I saw something.
Don't move! Stop! What? Damn it! No. No.
He got away. Great. He got away.
Marnie, headed to a house at 22 Huffman Road. Meet you there?
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Someone was creeping around Las Palmas.
It could have been nothing. I mean, the place is like squatter heaven.
They bolted the second I made them.
I'll see you at the house.
Do me a favor and just make sure he doesn't try anything.
Oh, he can certainly try. Don't get any ideas.
It's good to see you again.
How are your bracelets?
Well, I can't feel my fingers, if that's what you're asking. You gonna help me out or what?
I'm a loosen him.
Here.
Thanks.
So is this where Adam came after the orphanage?
This is where Adam grew up.
All clear. Couple squatter nests, but looks like they split.
All right, give us 5. Start the tour, boss.
Right this way.
Are y'all gonna use a flashlight?
This room right in here. This is where Adam slept when he ran away.
Nobody's been here for years, Finn.
Well, I didn't say he'd be here to greet us.
This is so confusing.
So you're saying that this is his, not some squatters?
Squatters wouldn't dare.
Report on the orphanage fire.
Detective Marnie, Sarge says it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, we just need a couple minutes here.
How did Adam end up at the orphanage?
Well, Adam's pop would get so blasted he couldn't see a hole in a ladder. Beat his wife senseless if she gave him one crooked look. One night, she loaded up his double-aught, took his head clean off, right in front of Adam. Judge put her away for life. No parole, no visits from her kid. Guess it don't matter that if she hadn't picked up that shotgun, Pops would have killed them both sooner or later anyway. That's our justice system for you, right?
Oh my gosh.
Murder's murder. It wasn't self-defense.
Maybe how you see it.
Doesn't mean she had the right to kill.
So yeah, Adam was shipped off to Las Palmas. Out of the frying pan into the fire, huh? You wouldn't believe what they did to us in there. Rominsky and that piece of shit orderly. And you know, we tried to fight him the way you're supposed to fight him. We called the cops. 3rd Precinct. And nobody did a goddamn thing. Not even our own social worker. So once Adam got out of that hellhole, he figured out his own way to make them all pay. Those cops? He knew their beat. He timed every murder to the minute. He knew exactly who'd get the call and exactly what was waiting for him. Cops failed, parents failed, system failed. What would you do? You took out the people who hurt us.
It's not for me to decide. That's what a jury's for.
Yeah, so I hear.
Who gave him the right?
You know, I used to think maybe Adam's the only one who can see the world for what it truly is. See past all the bullshit. The evil deeds that lie in the hearts of men. But now I know only God has that gift. It don't matter much now. Once Adam got his man, he retired. And I'm about to pay the price.
His man?
Rominsky. His last victim.
That's not entirely true. Rominsky may not be his last victim.
What?
Detective Calvary was just taken out in a manner very similar to the Trapper's MO.
Cutting it close, my God.
What?
Nothing, I guess he wasn't finished.
Ah, shit. I need to take this. You gonna be alright?
Go.
I'll be fine.
Hey.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You still think I'm making all this up?
Less and less. But without proof that Adam's still running around...
I can get you proof.
No, you can't.
You're right. Not like this, I can't.
You're nuts.
Look, he's never gonna show his face while I'm on a leash. But on my own, I can draw him out, serve him right up on a silver platter.
Even if you're right, Judge Vanstone wouldn't go for it in a million years.
If he started killing again, he ain't gonna stop. Until he either gets caught or he gets what he wants.
Well, let's hope it's the former.
Then let me help you do it.
Why?
This is penance. Look, there's, something I may have neglected to mention.
Oh, please, enlighten me.
Adam told me that if I were to ever find myself free of incarceration, he'd reach out immediately.
Is that so?
You can make it look like I overpowered you. No one would have to know.
Oh, God. Oh,
you gotta get your head examined.
It's the only chance you got. And it's my only chance to do one good thing before it's all over. Look at me. I could take you out in a second. Police would buy it. We can make it look real.
Prisoner 75422 is requested to be returned to custody immediately.
This is Officer 732 receiving request. Please stand by for confirmation.
How would you even find him?
I got strings I can pull. I can find him. You just gotta let me.
No.
Hey! Hey! You're not going anywhere, cowboy!
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way I can trust a criminal like that. $18. Trapper's first victim. Let's look at that.
Back to the beginning. The Undertaker. The one target Finn had no clear motive to kill. No apparent connection to Las Palmas. Widow claimed to have no idea why Finn would want to kill her husband. Maybe 5 years have given her a fresh perspective. I'm gonna go see if she wants to be chatty.
Just getting something to drink. My bad, guys.
Yes?
So 1 hour later.
Miss Johnson?
What do you want?
I was hoping to ask you a few questions about your husband.
I ain't got no time for this.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said I ain't got no time for questions about my lying, cheating husband. Nobody came and asked me questions when I reported him beating on me.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about what you went through. And I'm sorry those cops didn't help you. They should have.
Damn straight.
Well, I'm here right now, ready to listen, ready to help.
Well, what you want to know?
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that your husband treated you like that. Sounds like he had it coming one way or another.
Yeah, one way or another. That all you wanted?
I'd like to know if, your husband ever used the services of a call girl.
What are you kidding? He suck his pecker in everything from high-priced spreads to gutter cleaners. I gave up keeping score.
Ma'am, have you ever heard of anyone by the name of Adam Jones?
A kid named Adam used to help my husband out sometimes before he lost his undertaking job, but that was a long time ago.
Could this be him? Maybe just grown up a bit?
Well, yeah, could be. Yeah.
Are you sure? Take a good look.
Yep. I say that's him.
Well, thank you for your time, Miss Johnson. Sounds like he had the same MO as Adam Jones's dad.
Whoa. That's really creepy. That person just, like, used... Some dude just used a camera on me. That's creepy. And now we're going to... Now 3 hours later, we went to go check the cabin for this execution. What?
"8:23 p.m., revisiting the crime scene of Detective Jack Calvary's murder. Gonna have a closer look at the bedroom first. It's not that big of a place.
We definitely need to do that.
I always have to wonder if the forensic team missed something.
Oh, what the heck? Oh.
Ugh. Bloody mess.
Sorry about that, guys. My brother just...
Marks spread outward.
My
on the
gosh.
headboard from the origin of the blast. Forensics confirmed that the bullets were fired from Calvary's gun. But why? Contacts.
Who would you like to call?
Felicity Graves.
Calling Felicity Graves.
Hey, Felicity?
Hi, Becky, what's up?
Can you meet up? I want to go over some evidence.
Yeah, of course. Temple Bar?
Great.
The heck?
Okay, that's the end of part 2. Hit the box when you're ready to move on.
Okay, well, that really wasn't that long. Okay, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this stream. I'm just gonna take a little break. Like, I'm gonna come back to this later in about an hour. So just give me an hour, and I'll just gonna take a little break, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.